Today we're reacting to Main Man Swee's video. In his new video, he has like a smaller snippet of like breaking down all the characters and what he thinks about them being like balanced and stuff. So basically, it's a quick format, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause it so I can explain everything. So if you are new to the channel, come through, leave your comments on your thoughts on these characters. We're gonna see who's like broken, who needs to be nerfed, insights and all that, and also get involved with our community tabs. We do have a lot of stuff, and that dictates our content for you all, and it has been helping. It's been working, so it is fun. We do polls, we do questions and debates. Our content is much more like a barbershop type vibe where we just discuss like fighting games all day. So just come through, man. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it.
Great examples in this game. Like, I have a tremendous respect now for Raven. He is super balanced.
So he's talking about Raven being balanced. I agree. I think that Raven players, Raven mains, he is kind of, you know, you got to work to really get some stuff rolling with Raven for sure. Like, that's just no question. Even when I tried picking him up, I'm like, I just don't like the vibe. Obviously, I don't like mashing characters all day. But, you know, when you think about Raven, I agree, Raven being balanced. So next, he's going to talk about Eddie Gordo, which I love to play Eddie Gordo. I have multiple mains, but Eddie Gordo is what I'm trying to rank up right now.
Eddie is very balanced.
So he says Eddie's just balanced, period. I think with Eddie Gordo, he's kind of like the way, at the end of the day, you need fingers to point at some cheap character. I feel that because he's so mainstream, he gets the most hate. That's usually what happens for being the easier character, especially with like the 333 essence. But Victor has a 222 essence, and Victor does get hate, but I feel not enough of the hate that Eddie Gordo gets. A lot of it is just more of like a scrub killer vibe. I don't think Eddie is massive, but the only thing that does suck about DLC characters though in totality is that you can't lab these characters unless you buy them. So that is true about that, but I feel Eddie is definitely not near top tier. As long as he learned the matchup against him, which is just his relaxed stance, his handstand stance, you're pretty much okay. You can jab easy, one jab as soon as he gets into a handstand. A lot of his lows are not really amazing unless he starts tricking you with that overhead. That's literally the only bait that could really happen with that. And then the 333 essence and all that. I feel that Eddie now is getting pointed at as the most hate just because the Asusena nerf happened. And so like now you got to find somebody. But there's other characters that are way more cheap in my opinion than Eddie Gordo is. That's just my opinion. But I do play Eddie Gordo. I'm not underplaying him. I'm not undermining him at all. Like, I like to play him right now currently in terms of ranking up. But now that I've gotten to know him and everything, I'm like, yeah, he has his cheap scrub killer stuff. But at higher levels, you got to work your tail off in order to really, really open people up like later down the line. But yeah, I feel he's balanced. I agree with that. Just wish he could lab against DLC characters.
Lydia is annoying, but she's very balanced.
I agree. She's annoying, but once you start finding the gimmicks in all her stances and kind of her just being similar to what Reina is, I feel that she's just an all-around good match. Like, she's fun to play against. I don't know how to really play her. I don't have her really downloaded to the max in terms of like actually playing against her. Not downloaded as in DLC, but knowing her flowcharts, at least the basic flowcharts. But she's still fun, really, really fun to play against.
I don't like Zafina, but she's balanced.
I agree, man. I cannot stand Zafina. I don't know what the hell I'm fighting when I play her. I still don't know what the hell I'm fighting when I play against her. But she is like someone that's gonna knowledge check you all the way to blue ranks, and that's just the way it goes. Nobody really plays her. I don't know. Like, it's just, she's gonna knowledge check you all the way to blue ranks. That's just the way it goes. I don't even know her flowchart still to this day. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Victor, fuck you.
Oh, finally.
I don't like Zafina, but she's balanced.
Oh, man.
Victor, fuck you.
That is true. I hate Victor players. See, that's what I'm saying. Eddie gets hated for the 333 essence, but Victor does not get enough hate for the 222 essence and also the explosion. And just, I don't know what I'm playing when I play that game. Somewhat Mortal Kombat smoke and projectiles slash guns slash swords slash like, I don't know what I'm playing anymore. I mean, somebody that, for me, that plays traditional Tekken and also plays Eddie Gordo, which is gimmicky at times, I don't know what the hell Victor is, man. I just, I hate him too.
Steve is great.
Steve is the hardest character in the game. I feel that whatever you do learn with him, it is well deserved. Do not hate on Steve Mains. They are working their asses off. There's another character too, but Steve Mains working their tails off to get wins, man. And whatever they do get in terms of like just their full on sidestep approach and how they actually do things, their hezzies, their cancels, their overhead that they actually get, well deserved.
Shaheen is a good character. I think he's S tier, A tier maybe, but he's still well made. Reina.
I agree with that. Like Shaheen is cool. It's like a boring version of Law, basically. Slide character, if you can really get that rolling. He's kind of hard because nobody really, aside from that one pro player that really mains him, that won with him. I don't really know a lot of people that use Shaheen like that to really determine if he's S tier or A tier. He's just kind of there. If you know him, you know how to use him, he's gonna be a fun time. He's very straightforward, and the only technical real essence is that slide. Great hop kick, great everything, honestly. Like he's very all over. He's like kind of like that jack of all trades. I don't know if he's like a master like of none, basically. He might be a master of like that slide approach, but I said Laws is better, and he just has way faster frames. But I don't know. Shaheen's still dope if you know how to use him.
That's well made. Well,
Reina, well made. He said Reina, so I agree with Reina also. Reina is scrub killer like Eddie Gordo, like very fast. When you're trying to learn the game, you're like, what the hell is flying at me right now? But when you start getting later, when you make them respect you a little bit more, you start understanding like just exactly what she's gonna. We all know that correct essence of what Reina is gonna do. She just has like one approach, and that's gonna be to just rush down, rush down frames. But lows are okay. Like she kind of tricks you with that weird low mid looking kick. Yeah, I think she's well made though. I don't think she's terrible. I don't think she's broken at all. I just think that once you start learning against her, not too bad.
Well made. Well made.
Paul, well made for sure. I would say, I know a lot of people hate when you say Paul is honest. I wouldn't say completely honest, but he's there. He's standard. He's boring. He has like maybe 4 actual things you can do to try to mix and condition your opponent. But yeah, that's just. But he is hella strong though. He is hella strong.
Fuck you.
Panda. I would say Kuma, not Panda, but Panda does whoop my ass a lot, bro.
Fuck you.
Oh, don't get me started with Nina mains. Oh my god, I know how to play. I main Nina also for a while. Don't get me started with that character, bro. It was so easy to just play that character. I was like, it's hard to master her, but she's gonna carry you all the way to blue rank. Even at that, I just put up a video with me facing mid blue rank. Was it Raijin Kishin? And I upsetted her because I won. I didn't upset like make them mad, but I won because you could tell like Nina was really kind of carrying that player, and it was an international player too. And you could just tell because they made it so far. It was like the matchup was like, nah, it felt too scrubby the way I was playing against that Nina. I was like, nah, this wasn't like really fundamentally earned. Nina carries players. I have full proof on my other channel. Y'all can check that out also. It's just me against a Nina main, Raijin Kishin, and it was horrible. Nina players, I think right now are definitely carried. I liked her at first when I first picked up the game, Tekken 8, but now I'm like, hell no.
Well done.
I agree with Lily. I know Lily gets a lot of hate, but she's very fun to play against. She has a crazy tool set. Now, I know people just hate her. People hate Lily and like Eddie just hate them, but I think they are well-made characters. They're not stupid.
Annoying, but well done.
Facts. Small Tech and Leroy, I think that, I don't know, man. Like, Small Tech and Leroy is kind of crazy, but it's still just knowledge checks me at the end of the day. I don't think he's terrible. Like, once I start neutralizing him and like mixing him, it's kind of hard for him to really open me up again. But yeah, Leroy, hella annoying. Once he gets in, it's like he's rushing you down, Small Tekken all day.
No opinion. This character doesn't exist.
Leo's hilarious, bro. I don't know. I don't like him, her, they as much. Whoever Leo is. But I don't know, man. The mix-ups and the hezzies are pretty dope. Like, when you play a good Leo character, the hezzies are fresh. I'm not going to lie. Like, all the cancels, the stances, and how they really mix. Kind of like the way like Lydia is, but their own variation. I don't know. It was pretty cool though.
Well done.
Lee, well done. He has a lot of damage. One combo, but he is a very, very extremely difficult character to pick up in this game. Very, very difficult. So shout out to the Lee mains. Lee and Steve so far are the far more difficult ones that we're talking about right now. Lee has a lot of damage and will deserve. That's the only thing. He becomes pretty annoying, but I think once you get to know him, it's like, you know, he's sliding in neutral for the most part, and you just know a lot of his stuff, and you know they're gonna drop combos because they're so hard. There's so much execution. You know, League players are gonna drop a combo at some point, and they always drop combos, at least until you get to like Tekken King, Tekken God side.
Too strong.
I agree.
Well done.
Too strong, too easy. People are still trying to be like, oh, Law's like kind of easy. Now, no, Law is real easy. A 1-1-1 powered heat startup, a 2-2-2 super fresh, overhead, like literally 1+2 up, or one, or like I think forward 1+2 overhead, a back down. What is it? A back down 3, like low, like mix up right there already. Ultimate trips and flips, and he throw launchers. Everything technically launches or is a heat dash or an armor. Law is just way too easy to pick up, man. Like the only thing they'll say is slide, but the slide's easy. The only thing that's hard to do is slide to 1+2, the nunchucks. But even at that, you just got to kind of neutralize, turn back, down forward, boom. You're going to hit that down forward release, and you're going to hit that 1+2. I literally played Law for an hour, and I was already hitting like 70+ damage combos. I already was able to like kind of, as long as you know how to play fundamental Tekken, Law is easy. Law is way easier than Lee. So if you play Lee, just play Law. You're going to go 3 more ranks up automatically. He's so damn strong, so damn oppressive. The S tier character. I've said this since day one about Law. I don't hate him. I play Law also. He's such an oppressive character. He's such S tier, and people still don't want to like put him way up there. He is way up there. And he's very easy, and he's way up there. If you're new to Tekken 8, play Law. You're going to give you the exact Tekken where it's not too easy gimmicky like Eddie, but he's going to give you real Tekken, right? Neutral game, full on. You can do everything. Aside from like a projectile, like he has everything that you would want in a Tekken game. If you play Paul, you might as well play Law. If you play Lee, you might as well play Law. If you're playing Leo, you definitely better play Law. If you're playing Raven, you might as well play Law. If you play like Shaheen, you definitely better play Law. Law's the best slide character in this game. If you're playing, like, who else? Like, I'm trying to think of anybody else who's a little bit more neutral. I haven't really gone over everybody else, but if you're playing Cause and playing Cause and you're having a hard time, play Law. Like, that'll at least make you like Tekken for what it is, unless you're a legacy player, Cause, etc.
Good character.
I agree. Lars was like insane at first. He has nerfs and patches, and they're doing everything with Lars. So I agree. Once you start figuring out all this stuff is kind of like fake pressure at times, then you'll start to realize everything.
Fuck you.
Kuma, what is that, like a 1-1-1 startup or a 2-2-2 startup that Kuma has that is hella fast? Like, I'm like, what the hell is this? Frame traps me like crazy. It's still like, I definitely got a lab against Kuma, but massive, easy character. If you want to troll, easy character to pick up. I had so much fun playing him for like an hour. I need to still download everything from him, but easy, bro. Like, I played for like an hour, man. It was hilarious playing that character.
Mostly well done, but it's a bit too strong, has to be said.
Deserved, though. If anything, I know people hate King mains. I know people are like too strong, this. Well deserved. He is one of the faces of Tekken. Like, he needs to be where he's doing right now. Not necessarily like brain dead broken, which he still technically is right now, but he's deserved. If there's anybody that deserves, like, King and Law need to stay where they're at, because beginners know these people. At the end of the day, Tekken is a business, gaming is a business, and if you want casuals to play this game, Law and King have to remain like that.
Well done.
Cause is well done for sure. Cause players work their asses off, and so very hard character to pick up, and unless you're a legacy player, but they work their asses off, man. I gotta respect it, bro. He kind of feels easy to pick up real quick once you start pressing like 1-1-1. You start doing like 1-2. I forgot what else he has on that essence, but you feel like you can start mashing with him. Like as soon as you start trying to learn him, then you understand everything else about a Mishima in totality.
Well done.
I agree with June. I don't think she's stupid. She's easy to pick up. Very easy flow chart. She does all of your overheads for you and everything. Technically, if you just mash projectile, so you are playing some type of Mortal Kombat with her. Same with like Kaz at times, but Kaz is way harder to even try. But yeah, June is the easiest one. Or Reina, if you want to look at that type of family. Yeah, June and Reina, I would go if you want to look in these types of vibes.
Is a joke.
Jin is the perfect character. He's harder in this game to pick up than Law right now, but he's way easier than he's ever been before on purpose. Again, if you notice the trend, Jin, King, and Law, easy to pick up. Why? Because those are some of the most popular casual characters. The Bruce Lee approach. Jin just looks cool as shit, and King has always been King. All those characters are easy to pick up in this game now, and they're just like, Jin is the perfect character. If you don't know how to play Tekken, play Jin. Counters, mixes, power, damage, combos. He's a Mishima. Does everything. He literally plays Tekken for you. If you feel like he's still a little too hard with electrics and everything, being a Mishima, then you could like just play Law. Law would like help you out so much more easier with that. But if you really want to learn Jin that much, way easier than he's ever been before. He's not necessarily completely brain dead easy. Law is way easier, but Jin's the perfect character. Jin is, if you look at the definition of Tekken, you're gonna find a picture of Jin right there.
Well done. Great job.
I agree. I think Jack 8 is awesome. I mean, he has a huge hitbox, so when he whoops your ass, like he's whooping your ass. You're getting outplayed at that point.
Well done.
I agree. Walrang is like, I hated him at first, but once I noticed how hard he is to actually learn the character, maybe like intermediate, getting into the hard difficulty to learn him, and a lot of, you notice where his gaps are at a lot more. Now, he is oppressive, but I beat a Kishin one, and I just respected him way more. Like, I wrote to them and everything. I was like, yo, respect, man, because Walrang was pretty tough for me to pick up. So you got to respect Walrang players that are trying to take it all the way. I agree with that.
Is starting to become a well-designed character, but it's still a little bit too strong. But I get that they're struggling with this character, the designers, because it's such a complicated moveset. Could still see a few nerfs, I think.
I don't know too much about Fang. I just know he's strong, and he still gets on my nerves to this day. But I guess I agree. I don't know. Y'all got to leave a comment on that. I don't really know that much Fang. I don't run into too many anymore versus when he was like super meta. Oh, this right here.
Is a joke?
Dragunov. Oh, man. The ultimate S tier of all S tiers, bro. Like, I have never met such a meta character. Like, Johnny Cage in MK1 is still, like, somewhat annoying, but people love him. But Drag just being this insane character, I don't know what the hell I'm playing.
Great job. Great job.
He needs to be buffed, though. Let's be real. But, yeah, he is a solid job. He's obviously not broken, Devil Jin. I thought at first, when it first launched, that Devil Jin was better than actual Jin. I felt Jin was always like A++ tier or S tier, but now he's clearly S tier Jin. But Devil Jin was like kind of up there, but then they knocked him all the way down. So, I don't know what. Buff Devil Jin.
It's a little bit too strong in my opinion, but still... at his core, he's a good design job, but he's a little bit too strong.
Claudio, I feel, is just the scrub killer. Like, you know what he's going to do. He's going to oppress you like crazy. He's easy to pick up, and he's a scrub killer. I don't really like his projectiles that much, but I agree with Mayman Sweet. He's kind of designed, kind of too strong at times. Cool at basic hop kick that will teach you how to play the game of Tekken and everything. And does he have an orbital? I think he does have the orbital, right? But yeah, Claudio, easy to pick up. Pretty much kind of hard to master later down the line, but he's super, like, he's good design.
Great job.
Bryan, great job. Hardest character probably in the game. You're looking at Steve, Bryan, Kaz being the and Lee. Steve, Bryan, Kaz, and Lee, hardest characters in the game. It's like, respect to y'all. I don't care what strength levels they're at. Like, if you want to break the shit out of them, so what? Like, as long as you're not making them easy to pick up, kind of like the way Drag is. Respect to Steve mains. Respect to Bryan mains. Respect to who else did I say? Steve mains, Bryan mains, Lee mains, and Kazuya mains are probably the hardest characters. I would say are the hardest characters in the game. Respect to you all.
Great job.
Also, Sen does a great job now. I agree. I mean, they nerfed her. Like, you got it. You got the annoying nerf that everybody was crying about. You got it. Now everybody tries to point to Eddie now for the most part, but yeah, they did a great job.
Great job.
I agree with Asuka. Like, very beginner friendly. She can do whatever you want. Mishima family type style. She's basically June. I think June's better offense. She's meant for counter. So yeah, that's just that.
It's a joke. It's a joke. So
Alisa. Oh my goodness, I need to hear that one more time because that is very true.
Great job. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Alisa players, I hate them. I hate them all. I hate them all. I don't know what I'm playing when I play against an Alisa main. No clue. Absolute zero clue what I'm playing when I play. I just played a bunch of Alisa main blue ranks, and I'm like, y'all are not playing Tekken. Y'all got carried. I don't know who likes this character. The easiest character to pick up, and it's an S+++ tier character. It's up there with Dragunov, and it's up there with who else is it S tier right now? Nina. But at least Nina takes like time to master execution. Still brain dead. Dragunov, what the hell is that? It's easy character. Dragunov is easy, but people don't look like that much at the hatred of it because they see this character. And I'm like, what in the Mortal Kombat am I playing right now? Alisa is hands down a Mortal Kombat player. Hands down. Literally, head comes off and like robots flying around and projectiles and chainsaws everywhere. Like, literally add blood and she's a Mortal Kombat character. I don't know what they thought about that character. I know she's been there forever, but this game is like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, but that's just my insight. If I were to find a character that I hate playing against, it's Alisa. I have to revert to playing Scrubby just to even get against her. And it carried. Hard carried. So carried. Very easy. Chainsaw Chip is crazy. Yeah, a terrible character. But yeah, that's kind of like all the characters. I think my personal favorites for sure are Law and Eddie. Then after that, I'm looking into Jin. Yoshimitsu. Yeah, it is. He didn't break down Yoshimitsu or Ling, right? Ling is well-deserved, hard. Yoshimitsu's a joke. Complete S tier. I'm like, what is this? I don't even want to talk anymore when it comes to Yoshimitsu. So Yoshimitsu and Alisa right now, but Yoshimitsu is a massive legacy learning. But now he's just stupid. And then Alisa's like, what the hell is this, man? But yeah, y'all let me know what's up, man. I think those are the last characters other than Heihachi. I feel Heihachi's very balanced also, and I think he's just legit where he's at right now. Ling, Yoshimitsu are the ones he didn't say out loud. So I would say Ling is very well created. Yoshimitsu is stupid right now. But you also have to learn the character, right? It's not like Alisa. Alisa is the only one where it's very little work, huge payout. Easy ass fucking wins, damage, scrub killers, high level killers. You can get Alisa to Tekken King, Queen overnight, man. No question, bro. Put in a long session, you'll get there. All right, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all let me know what's up, man. And y'all have a good one. Peace.